Hi there. As the great philosopher Skeeter from the movie Varsity Blues once said, good morning, y'all, good morning. It's Friday, February 27th, about 10:15 in the morning, and we've already gotten to work. We've already had a couple runs. We are now waiting for our next one. So off to a good start. Let's get this day going and have a great day and continue on. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Jason. I have the crazy idea that I'm going to buy a new to me SUV within the next 5 months and next season travel to all 30 baseball stadiums while living out of that SUV. Side note, I do gig work. That's how I make my income, and I will be working during that trip in each city that I'm going to, planning on spending a week in each city and going to at least one game while in that city. So, come along, join me for the ride. As I said, today is the 27th. We've started off great. We want to keep that continuation, that momentum going. Sitting here waiting for a new order now, and we'll see what comes up next. As for the video that posted yesterday, I want to apologize for the video quality. In my opinion, it was not up to snuff, and I'm going to be working to fix that. I'm still learning this stuff. Old dogs, new tricks and all that stuff, trying to figure it out. So please bear with me. Stick around. I promise I'm going to try to get better. And if not, I've got a son that's going to help me. Put him to work. Maybe I just do the video and he does the fixing. Who knows? But anyway, folks, let's have a great Friday and let's see what happens for the rest of the day. Well, we're home. The great start petered out bad. Bunch of shopping orders that were no tips, and I am of the old Mr. Bet on You says Facebook, or I'm sorry, not a Facebook, but a YouTuber says no tip, no trip. I believe in that as well. My time is worth money to be received. Well, I'm home a little early. It's only about 3 o'clock. Been a long week already. Still got 2 more days to go. I did earn enough to put the $50 in, so we're now at 2 1/4. Things are moving along. Couple more days left in the week. Let's finish up strong. Good Saturday morning. Sorry, I'll try to keep the sun out of the camera. At the Walmart, getting my oil change this morning. Got to keep the vehicle up and going. And it's about 9:30, February 28th, last day of the month. We need $75 more to hit our goal this month in the savings account. Sorry about the sun. I got to walk around the demon spot with me this morning, so I haven't even got started until I came to get my oil changed today. So, what are some of our goals and guidelines? I got to thinking about this. I'm not sure I set everything up properly enough or explained things well enough. Heck, I'm still figuring it out as we go myself. So, what is it that we are trying to accomplish? Well, like I said initially, I got to get a new SUV. As we've seen, that old Black Betty just ain't gonna make it. So we got to make a good purchase of a new to me SUV. Hence the savings account started. When is my timeline for getting that SUV? Well, in July 7th, 8th, and 9th, the Phillies, always repping the Phillies, or trying my best, are in Cincinnati for a 3-game set. They're only set in Cincinnati this season. So my goal is to be in Cincinnati to do my first trial run of urban living in my SUV while attending baseball games. So what does that mean? That means after today, we've got March, April, May, June, 4 full months to get an SUV and to somewhat build said SUV out for sleeping, food, so forth and so on, and to still be able to work. Okay, my goal is to get a $5 to $7,500 SUV, cash money, no financing, because like I said in the first video of all this, my credit is shot. So we're gonna have to do it cash money. So I am on the grind, I guess you would say, to getting to $500 to $7,500. Saving up to get there, as well as, like I'd mentioned initially, possibly flipping some lawnmowers and working on some woodwork, making some potters and stuff like that. I'm going to start doing that in the next week or so, because it being spring, we need to get some money started building up with the popular time. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes now. That sun is bright as hell. See if I can walk over here in the shadow, see if that helps and gives anything. So, yes, with spring coming up, people getting their tax money. Potters will be popular at this time. Oh, wow. Hey, I can see and y'all can see me. Potters will be popular at this time. There's good profit margin on those. So we're going to be working on a couple of those things here soon. Of course, we will be using the savings to get there. But you got to have money to make money, and we're not there yet. That $225 is not enough to really set up and go anywhere. But after today, the $300. So maybe by the end of next week, we can start looking at some lawnmowers. Well, I'm going to wait to get my oil finished up here, and then we're going to get started on the day. Let's have a strong finish to the day after a slow start. And good evening. Saturday is done for the work day. It's the end of February. I had 2 goals this month. Start this journey and have $300 in my savings account by the end of the month. Well, as of now, we're exactly at $300 this month. Going to take the victories where we can get them. Week's not been the best. Had some downs and some ups and some ups and some downs. About everybody can say that every week, I reckon. But just trying to share my journey. Thank you all that have been with me and that are joining me on this journey. We still got a long way to go. As of now, we are 17 weeks away from July 1st and needing a new SUV. Good Wednesday morning. It is March 4th. Yes, it's Wednesday. It's been a few days since I've recorded anything, and I'd like to apologize for that. And we're going to try to, in my mind, I'm not real happy with the footage I've shot so far, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do and change things that I instead completely stopped and got blocked, I guess, and we'll get better. Sunday was a heck of a day, though. But I ended up working a full day, and wow, it was a banger day. All orders were amazing. It's like I was Kyle Schwarber out here hitting dingers every run. So far today has been really good. We have done 3 orders already. Just got offered another one. I'll be right back. $13 for 20 miles, one stop? I think not. So I did try to work Monday in anticipation of the appointment yesterday with the VA. However, I sat out here for 4 hours and got one decent order. Yesterday morning, tried to get some work in before going to the doctor's office and got one decent order in about 3 hours. So that reminded me why I don't work Mondays and Tuesdays on a usual habit, because the orders are less beneficial, less making sense, dollars to cents and miles. So therefore I don't usually work those days. But we'll move forward. Someone just looked at me like, why is this guy talking? Oh well. So Monday and Tuesday were a wash. But just as an update, I did drop the 50 in on the 1st, and we're now at $350.08 because I got a little interest from last month. Right now, main stress is getting all the bills caught up. Of course, I'm still throwing my $50 every day that I get a true work day in. So we'll put another 50 in this evening, put us up to $408. After today, once the bills are paid, I'm going to pay off a big loan that I have. Hopefully can get most of that. Well, big to me, 900 and change, or right around $900. I want to try to get most of that paid off next week, and in the following 2 weeks, I'm going to try something a little different the last 2 weeks of the month and do whatever the gas is, 40, 50 bucks, 50 bucks guaranteed. So the first, say $100 out of my day goes towards gas and savings. And then what I call my life money, whatever made after that, say I have a $200 day, that's $100 more. I'll put a third into life fund, a third into bills, and a third more into savings. So that could change our $50 day into an $83 day. That money will really add up after time. And speed the process. I think part of what my initial hesitation with videoing is my inability or my lack of patience. It is not a virtue of mine at all. I've always been a I need it now guy, product of this world. But we are saving now, and I've made a decision. I got to looking Sunday, I think it was. I actually saw it. We're driving down the road. Been thinking about getting a SUV before July. Kind of changing course now. I was looking and driving on Sunday and saw the Ford Transit Connect, I think it's called. It's a smaller cargo work vans. And in looking at that, I just thought, wow, that would be perfect. If we can get one of those in our budget, low enough miles, A, it's a 4-cylinder. B, that means better gas mileage. C, the build out on that would be so much more convenient, I guess would be the best word for it. With building a bed in there, being able to make it like a Murphy to put up at the while I'm working during the day. I could set up totes in there for my different Spark pickups. So I just think that has a lot more opportunity. I can build shelves for storage, and the stealthiness for the urban living would be a lot more, I think, conducive in those type vehicles, where they're work vehicles. I could park in work parking lots and stuff like that. It blend right in. So therefore, I think that might be another positive option. So I'm going to drop off now, see if we can't get some work done, and I'll check back in later. Hey, y'all. It's Saturday. March 7th. I have been a shithead on getting or posting and recording videos. I figure I'll go ahead and finish whatever I've got for this video tomorrow evening and Monday, as I'm off on Monday, and we will get it posted at the latest on Monday. But I'm going to try to be more vigilant at getting this done. As you see, I'm driving. One of my sons is probably cussing his father right now because we talked about me driving. I'm just trying something different and seeing what's happening. I again really wasn't happy with the content. Just seems like I was giving updates. I wasn't really talking about anything. So not sure where to go with this, but I like, you know, just a daily, hey, I'm up 50 more bucks. No, that doesn't do it for me. And it probably doesn't do it for you all either. So I think I need to open up out of my shell a little bit and give a little more information as we're going through. So we're going to try that now. So far today, I think I'm on my 4th or 5th. I think this is my 5th run. This put me at a little over 150 for the day, so that helps me out, getting all those bills caught up. I have been a shithead on the recordings, but I have not been a shithead on the savings every day I work. So I think last time I posted was Wednesday. We were at 350, getting ready to be 400 there. Milestone. We hit 500 yesterday and 8 cents. Can't forget that interest. So we are at 500. After today and tomorrow, we'll be at 600. Still got a few bills left to pay, and then next week I've got one big loan I want to get paid off. So I'm gonna be working on that. Well, big is subjective, I guess, but it's a little under $1,000. I want to get that paid off ASAP. So what I'm going to try next week is $75 a day, and then throw in the rest after gas at that loan, get that paid off ASAP, and as well as helping the old savings fund. I was tickled to death last night with hitting that $500 milestone in about 10 days, but let's try to make it quicker. Granted, this week's money's been tight, but that's because paying bills, putting the money away, and gas money, of course. Old Black Betty ain't giving up on taking the gas. So, yeah, things are progressing. Still, real early. I think we got this is the end of 17 weeks left before January, or July, January, before July. So we want to get that transit van as quick as possible so that we can start building it out for urban living within it. So that's the big check-in. Now I'm headed towards Albany right now. Got a $31 offer for 2 stops. We'll get it knocked out, and then we will proceed to the next one. Okay, still Saturday. Been a decent day. It's 3:38 local time. I am doing my last delivery. It's about to come. Pretty vicious rainstorm. Buddy of mine over in Campbellsville said it's raining sideways, and the inside of his car is soaked already. So I don't want to deal with that hassle. And I've already hit 240 today, so we'll call that a win. Puts us at 550 for our savings. Things are going well. Had a few things go on during the week. I didn't work a full day Thursday. Pulled some weird shit. Yesterday was a pretty solid day. I did have to work a little late yesterday to get my minimum 200 so I can get everything taken care of. So, but sometimes we'll have those. Excuse me, good gracious. sometimes we'll have those days that are a little longer than others. Sometimes we'll have some good short days. It's all about the end result. So, I'm gonna finish up here, go do this order. It's a pretty sweet little order, $40, about 20 miles for 13 items I had to shop for. So, yes please, I'll take that several times a day. Other than that, nothing new going on. Still trying to keep my head above water. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good Sunday morning, March 8th. Sorry I didn't shoot anything else yesterday. Couldn't find anything new to say. We did get our deposit or our savings boosted yesterday, and I've already went ahead and done it today for today's work. So we are now at $600. It's noon 30 here on a delivery now. This delivery will put me at about 140 for the day. So not bad. It seems like it's been a shitty day, but here we are. We're going to be at 140 with this one done. Approximately says I should be at the customer's house at 12:45-ish. So that'll have us knocked out to the 140. We need about 2 more runs to get our goal for the day. And then we're taking tomorrow off. If the weather cooperates tomorrow, I will be going live, or not live, but bringing the video for the next vlog installment, and I'll be doing that tomorrow if the weather cooperates. I bought some cedar wood. I'm going to make a planter. The next day I've got some decent weather because I have not got enough room in the woodshed to use the table saw in order to rip a couple of the boards. So we got to get that out, and I won't do that in the rain, of course. So just waiting on that moving forward. But we are at $600 as of now, and 8 cents. Really proud of that after 2 weeks of work. Not as proud about my work with the YouTube, but we're going to figure it out. We still got 13 months. It's all good in the hood. So we'll finish knocking this one out. I will be back on today before I close this out, kind of close the video out. If you have liked the content, I appreciate you sticking through this long. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I've still got to finish editing and everything, but I do appreciate any subscribes out there. Hit that notification, follow me on the trip. I do appreciate it. So I will hit them thumbs up. Anywho, I will talk at you all again in a... Alright guys, after that last order, there were a lot of less than I don't know the word, shitty orders. And I'm tired and sleepy and tired and all that shit. So I'm going to go ahead and end the week here. End this video here. And thank you all for your patience. I will do my best to try to, maybe I'll do 3 days on the next video and try to shoot more in between shots, in between as I'm heading out to the customers' houses, giving you more of a in-depth update of the day-to-day of my sparking world. Had another good week, did over $1,000 this week, so that helps to get bills paid and save up for this trip. For the vehicle to take the trip. I'm still just as motivated for this trip. I can't wait. I had other thoughts of, like, you know, doing one last trip down to spring training for one last, I guess, trial run and drive down there at the beginning of spring training, late February, very beginning of March. Give me time to come home and do any last minute adjustments or products that I may need, purchase those and get those set up as needed. And go down to Clearwater. It's a 12-hour drive from here. Could be fun. Go see some things down there. I haven't been down to Florida in years. Wow. I don't remember the last time I have been in Florida. Maybe it's boot camp. Shit, that was in the 90s. No, I went down there, right after boot camp when me and my first ex-wife got together. Holy cow, it's been since the early 90s since I've been down there. Maybe late 90s. So, yeah, be nice to go to Florida. I've got a nephew down there. It'd be nice to see him. So, other family and friends that I may also get a chance. Got a real good friend of mine from growing up that lives down in I think she lives in the Tampa area. May get to go see her. But still a long way away. Let's keep the grind going. Anybody else out there on your grind? Keep the motivation up. Just motivated as ever, just having trouble with these YouTube videos. I'll get better, by gosh. Anywho, again, thank you all for your time. For those who have made it this far, thank you so much. If you would help and give that subscribe, we will finish it here and have a great day.